I may not have a job, but I can stand. I don't have any money in my pocket, but I can stand. Anybody here ready to stand? You don't have to stretch out, but you can start right where you are and just stand. Sometimes you've got to speak to your spirit and say, man of God, woman of God, stand. I don't care who else has fallen down. I'm going to stand. He speaks to his spirit. Come next and see that after Jesus speaks to his spirit, he speaks to the brother's surroundings. We have a mission statement at Ebenezer Church, and in it we say that we are dedicated to two things: individual growth and social transformation. It's in the text. Jesus doesn't just speak to your spirit, he speaks to your surroundings. Jesus recognizes that the brother is paralyzed by what he had internalized, that all around him there were toxic conditions. There were toxic circumstances. And in his case, he was dealing with some religious folk who didn't understand what religion is all about. They were caught up in a legalistic understanding of the faith. They had taken the faith of Moses and messed it up. Moses wasn't the problem, they were the problem. They were sitting there wondering if Jesus was going to break the tradition of the Sabbath. The Bible says that here is a man in their midst who needs help. But rather than focusing on him, they had their eyes fixed on Jesus. And they had their eyes on Jesus not because they wanted to help Jesus. They had their eyes on Jesus because they wanted to accuse Jesus. Isn't that what the text says? The text says that they looked at Jesus not to see if Jesus would cure. That would be a good thing. They wanted to see if he would cure the man on the Sabbath day. So they had created some toxic surroundings. And all around us there are people who've been paralyzed by the systemic conditions in which they are forced to mete out their lives and their existence. Sometimes it's the self-righteousness of church folk, but sometimes it's bad public policy. Sometimes it's the ugliness of a culture that's so ugly that no matter how far you climb, there are folk who are always ready to remind you that you're something other. And so you can become the president of the United States, and they can act like they don't know where you were born. And although you're a Christian, they can say you're a Muslim, as if that matters. Created toxic conditions, and the brother was paralyzed by what he had internalized. And that's what's wrong with our children. They've internalized the worst stereotypes of who they are. And anytime there's radiation in the air, can I tell you that everybody is in trouble?